Well, hello. An unusual video for me, this one, but one I really thought long and hard about doing when I saw something today. And I thought I'd make a video on it. So, in front of us now is the legendary 6086 Black Knights Castle. Arguably one of the best classic castles of all time. Definitely my favourite. I was lucky enough to have this available to me because it was actually my brother's castle. But yeah, where do you start? The design, the castle for playing, the features, the colours, the flags, I said having the black wall, the new dragon plumes. We've covered all about this in our castle talk with my good friend Bazza. But yeah, look at the minifigures, look at the bardings, look at the selection. This is just everything you want in a castle. The ghost, like I say, plenty of figures. You get hours of fun playing with this castle, and they just don't make them like this anymore. The closest, obviously, we've got the Lion Knights 90th anniversary castle, and that is probably my favourite castle of all time in terms of modern techniques and figures and build, but it's still 300 and odd pounds. I'm not sure what this would be adjusted for inflation, but there was a lot less pieces because it used the big raised base plate. So it's fair to say that this is my favourite castle, and the reasons why it's right in front of you. And I know a lot of people do love this castle, and it's their favourite castle as well. So why am I telling you all this, right? Well, we know with Eldorado Fortress, it was re-released this year, probably one of the sets of the year. The old, how they're going to do it, they did a brick-built base plate, for want of a better word, and they absolutely nailed that set off the, Lego did a fantastic job. So could they do this castle? Well, somebody has beaten them to it. And currently on Lego Ideas is this beauty. This is submitted. I saw it on my feed. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit for you. Yeah. So what's that look like? A bit better? A bit more, maybe? No, it's about as we get. Yeah, this is on Lego Ideas. I'll put some details up in the description below. We'll get to whoever's designed this. Please go and support this. I know I haven't got a huge reach, but I'd like to think that my friends and subscribers are watching this and they like Castle, and they will agree that this needs to get to 10,000. Even if Lego don't make it, it will just tell them that how many of us out there want more of this stuff, more Eldorado Fortresses, more forest sets, more castle themes in general. And obviously everyone's a bit down on the GWP at the moment. It's not quite got everything everybody wanted, and I get that, but the more we want it, the more we get it, the more likely they are going to do it, and they will do it properly with the shields and the plumes. And we all know that Lego can do this. They can pretty much make what they want. It's just got to be worthwhile them doing it. So they need to have that sort of figures behind it to back up them doing sets like this. And I think 10,000 on ideas of this particular set would really help that. Straight off the bat, whoever's done this, I'll get to the thingy, they've nailed what is the classic castle. They've kept the spirit of it. There's some modern techniques in there, some additional colours. It's brick built. I mean, I can't say enough about how good I think this is. I would love to have been able to design this myself. I just think they've really captured what was a really good childhood set. With the Sea Serpent as well, the ship, I think this is just great if we get into some of the stuff that they've done. We've got let's do it every time I've got to move it forward here. We've obviously got a good selection of minifigures. Peasants, always important to having a castle. That was something that was not done originally. Let's have the knights, let's have the peasants as well, because it's more torso prints, more things we can utilize to create those scenes. It's obviously got a working drawbridge, very similar to the original. We've got the dragon plumes on it. We've got a dark red roof, which I think is a much better choice of colour. The sea serpent in the dark blue that I love. We just had the train in the dark blue. It's my favourite colour. A little section that comes out, I think, where you can just put it in to use as a feast table. Again, lovely little details. Not too over the top, not, you know, an elaborate mock. You know, this has got to stay within a set amount of pieces and be affordable. And I think if they've managed to do this, look at the back of that. That is just like fantastic. It's modular. You can split it up. Look, very similar to Eldorado Fortress. This is a cracking ideas, and I don't normally talk about a lot of stuff on ideas. I do see good stuff on Rebrickable. I do see good stuff on ideas, but I just don't always feel the need to talk about it. But this one really sort of pulled at the nostalgic strings. So yeah, they've obviously rearranged it a little bit there. They've got the little drawbridge at the back again from the original set. Little makeshift dock area for the sea serpent. It just looks really, really good. Got the little towers, and you can like add on to this. You could inspire people to build their own little sections and add on to it, which I think is always a good thing with Lego, especially people who aren't as confident mocking. This is a great way to start. You know, you've got a little throne room. I mean, this is just great. Look at it. I love the simplicity and detail. Like, I would completely over-engineer this if I was doing it, and that is the wrong way to go. Trying to keep it simple to the parts is something is right. I never submit anything to ideas. Them guys are on a different level of being able to get it. And then I never complain about what Lego do with it either, because I know that they've got strict rules that they need to follow. And they really do a great job. Barracuda Bay, I mean, to do what they did with that set as well. And even, like say, the Orient Express had to make some significant changes, and I think they're really good changes. We can't have it exactly like it was in ideas for different reasons. But this is just near on enough. Like, this is almost like Lego design level for me. Got a lovely catapult there. I think that can be like swapped onto the cart from the top of the roof, which is a great idea. I love this little guy using that dwarf beard. Yeah, this is good. There's the catapult back on top of a tower. So you've got so many things you can do. This is just brilliant. And there's like the render of it, I think, from Studio, and it just, that dark red is such a good choice of color than the bright red. And we've had a little bit of the sort of dark tan thrown in there as well. The masonry bricks just really pick that color out. This is brilliant. And so there's that bit where you can just add the little table in for the feast. What kid playing with a castle isn't going to want this as an idea set? There's a little drawbridge on the back. Yeah, this is spot on, absolutely spot on. Right up my alley. So if we come out of this, we'll come to the details of it. I've already supported it. I'm not logged in on this one, but it's by Black Brick Knight. I've left some feedback already on the thing in there. I'll put the link in the description below. Please go and support this. I want to see this at 10,000. The other stuff that gets there, this definitely needs to be it. There's a whole story. I'm not going to go through the story of what he's written, but there's a good attention to detail, play functions. Yeah, this is brilliant. So Black Brick Knight. 657 at the moment. It's obviously new. It's not been on very long. Yeah, at Halloween it got posted by the look of it, I think, if that's what that means. Yeah, let's get some supports going on this thing, get some traction on social media for him, because yeah, this is a cracking design and one that I would love for Lego to make. And even if it got to 10,000 and they didn't make it, it would send that strong message. But ultimately, I'd love it to get 10,000, get made, and I'd be straight out getting this day one. So yeah, that's all I wanted to do on this video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. I've got some more castle builds coming up soon. So yeah, thanks for watching, and cheers. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.